beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Campbell, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On second down, it's Campbell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Under 10. Watch the whip.
They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Faking the give. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Sponge, no. Hey, Alabama.
Now a give, right side. It's Campbell. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Silver.
Gold 50. Hey, gold 66.
Kill. Turn up. Stay at home.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Dolphins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Hey, that's fine, 20.
Let's go. Right. He's telling right. We got 4. Switch.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Baby 2.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Check.
Shadow.
And now before the play clock runs out, Brian Flores is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, ball 66.
On third down, Campbell. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Here's second and 10. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's caught off the deflection. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Dolphins, nothing.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. To throw is Watson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. For McCole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now 21-0.
21, Dolphins, nothing. Auburn, Rosas,
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Brady now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Come on, the ball. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now a give, right side. Campbell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Joker, 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 Joker. Alpha.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. Got some room at the 30. And he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. 69 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I'm coming for you. You mine. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Regular, regular.
On second down now, it's Campbell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I mean, often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the end zone, Watson. Flush to his right. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Campbell. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, 56. I'm coming after you. 53 now.
They'll give to the big man, Campbell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Hey, that Alabama. 380. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Alpha. Let's go on. No, 66. Rush in. Rush in.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Campbell. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Check 39. Alert. Cover, cover. Check 31. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Alert! Alpha.
On second down now, it's Campbell. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Go bandit.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here we go.
Ozzy. Ozzy. Motion, 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 motion. Hey, check motion. Ozzy. Ozzy. Motion man.
The final shot before half for Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Watson on first down. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up. And he lost the football. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, like so many wide receivers. He is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Watson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
22 by 22. Defense wins championship, baby. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Here's Watson. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they run with Campbell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, let's get in them holes. Let me do.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Campbell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Campbell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play there for the Dolphins.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On play action, now Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Let's go on. No, safety stick.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike.
No,
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Why? Get one.
Hey, goal 66. 23, lead now. Easy.
From midfield, here's Brady. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll run on first down. Campbell, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, it's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 137 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Shadow. Go 50.
Crunch.
Alpha.
Brady now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, Campbell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check 26. Check 26.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Easy.
safety creep.
Here's Campbell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, 166.
Check out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Campbell, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.